Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your magical moon message. This is the peace dealer. Moon is in Libra, sun is in Cancer. Welcome to the gateway of freedom through the gateway of the gods. We are fourth house, okay, from the sun in Cancer. The fourth house is the affinity of Cancer. This is going to be quite literally a special transit. Be very mindful of who you meet because Libra is a representation of the concept and rather cardinally the action of social interaction. The quality of social interaction and activity is represented by Leo, courage, and Scorpio, intimacy and complexity and purity. The magic of social interaction is actually Virgo, which is very important because Virgo is what brings out opinions. If someone were to call me a lame, I can just tell them to suck my dick because Virgo represents opinions with facts, whereas individual thoughts at Gemini share ideas, and through socialization, what is real about those individual thoughts are shared between people. Because if it's just real to one person, it's not as real as if it's realistically to everyone, even if they disagree on the meaning of what they perceive. Okay? In other words, someone can think I'm lame, but 100 other people can think I'm the shit. And, is the 100 other people right? Is the one person right? They're neither right or wrong. It simply is what it is. This is all dialectic. And that's what makes Libra the power of social interaction, the actual activity and action of exchanging individual thoughts through a dialectic, through dialogue. This is why Libra rules debate. This is why Libra encourages peaceful negotiations and agreements. So anything that institutes the action of social activity, the moon in Libra is going to make you receptive to. Before I go in, let me remind you, you're in an apocalypse. Let me also remind you, a lot of people are idiots, like idiots and bitches. Like they're stupid and they're cowards. Like this is the pandemic that we're in. Stupid because they have an inability of accepting reality and opening their mind up to things that they may not agree with. Cowards because some of them know better, but they don't dare stand up to the status quo because their very identity is shaped by an external locus of control, by authorities outside of them that dictate how they should be. Fucking losers. So the extent to which they turn around and demonize you for being free and individual is what makes them an idiot and a loser. And so the most important thing that I have to share is get more comfortable than ever as we travel through this social axis in the individual water sign of Cancer of the insecurities that you will feel socially. Moon in Libra has you feel into a social current through narrative rhetoric and opinions and ideas in the air. These things do not make you. However, there are important aspects of reality you interface with to influence, perfect, and develop your character. I don't have to let opinions get to me, but I can still listen to opinions with a grain of salt if I want to know how my image is influencing other people. What I do with that is take it all in, listen to it, and then express out, suck my dick! You can do it too. You, suck my dick, fool. And we do this eloquently. We're taking the brash savagery with Aries and Chiron here, and we're eloquently expressing this forth. This is not a suck my dick. This is a Libra, suck my dick. I am now performing my inner intent to you. Okay? So this is going to be amazing because you're going to understand the sincere quality and power of your psychic abilities. This is textbook understanding your psychic powers through the agent. Libra is an agent of social interaction. You have taken an individual mastery of what you can do And now you're going to step into social environments so that with other people as a conduit and vehicle, you can actually practice and understand the nature of your own energy signature and psychic power with other people. This means you're going to get out your comfort zone invariably. This is not about arguing with other perspectives. Moon is in Libra. You want to be receptive to other people's actions, not even what they think. What are they doing? Because a lot of people think a lot of things, but their actions speak a different story. And so, regardless of what someone convinces themselves unconsciously, whether they're in denial or they're just lying to themselves, you want to look at their actions that they may not be fully conscious of, because today and tomorrow is going to reveal the hidden meaning of a lot of these actions. You're going to pick up more of an insecure projection of people's emotions towards you, and this is an actual plus, because it's letting you know that the power of your own character is exposing a light to the falsity of the lies other people's lives. Count it all joy when you're ridiculed for expressing and living by the truth. My prophecy for you is, though you may fight alone, you're never alone. You will still win and get this absolute victory. And this is where those who actually stand up for what they believe, despite being outnumbered, will literally be a legend for time to come. Like, a lot of you don't even realize yet, you're gonna be remembered for standing up when it was not popular to stand up. Like, that's in history now. When people make history, and I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about y'all. Like, a lot of y'all feel like because you're not on platforms and you're not broadcasting your message to thousands of people, you're still not legend. You look at people like us and you feel like, oh, we're the real heroes. No, 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 no. I'm just spreading a message. You're the ones who actually listen to people like us, take in what we're saying to heart, hold us accountable. You don't just listen to us blindly, you hold us accountable to what we say, prove what we say right, live it, and then bring it to your world. Y'all are the real legends. I'm not going to let any of this get to my head. I still know what time it is. So please be mindful of that. Your decision to stand up, and people who are revolutionaries, if you think Harriet Tubman, did Harriet Tubman know that she was going to be in history books when she freed slaves down the highway, not the highway, the Underground Railroad, right? Did Tesla know he was going to be known as one of the greatest minds when Einstein was ridiculing him? Not Einstein, I'm sorry. When Edison was ridiculing him about his discoveries, and in his time period, I don't think he was a very respected scientist. No, but he's still hailed as one of our legends today. And so you need to understand that life is not a popularity contest, and there are spirits, angels, principalities, powers that are rooting in your favor, because they are expressions of the higher spiritual and metaphysical aspects of you. Just like there are real people, friends, experts in this life, waking world, who are rooting for you. Because whether you know it or not, just like other people insecure, they're secure in themselves, watching you represent aspects of them. And so this is where you want to let the sincerity of your character shine through, with the clash of the moon in Libra, balancing this with other characters in your social life. Not to where you get in debates where you have to be right. It's not about being right. It's about sitting confidently in who you are and what you know, and knowing that your actions and the truth speaks for itself. So keep that in mind, because once again, this exposure of the falsities people are living is what's triggering cognitive dissonance to instinctually react in the form of this negative projection to you. The moon is squaring Pluto in Capricorn. The moon is opposite currently Chiron in Aries. And this grand cardinal cross is what's going to really trigger this sense of insecure projection, because egos will be exposed who aren't necessarily mature enough to handle other perspectives outside of what they believe. And it's just going to show you more true colors. Shout out to the big body high priestess. If if someone is complaining that that you're yelling, that means they heard you. Shout louder. And on surface glance, that can sound very immature. What if that person just wants you, to be quiet? And really, you just need to learn to read between the lines. This is really more so referencing when you're speaking about something that needs to be heard, and you're getting projections that you need to be quiet. That means they heard you. Keep yelling louder. Take responsibility for what you're saying when it comes, but that's no onus to stop yelling. Keep speaking the truth. People's reaction to hit you with fallacies and an attack on your character instead of addressing the truth you're saying is more onus and proof that what you're saying is the truth. It's very easy to shrug and roll eyes and scoff and dismiss that what you're saying isn't, with no proof otherwise. That's what juveniles do. This is not about being right. This is about being real. Cancer is an energy or a power of sincerity. And all you're feeling reflected to you is the cowardice of grown adults who cannot bring themselves to have a heart-to-heart with you because they're fucking cowards. And so all they can do is, like insecure people who need others to feel better than, talk behind your back, literally as a therapeutic coping mechanism to make themselves feel better. Inherently, these people are toxic, whether they have badges, whether they have professional titles, whether they have studied a subject for years that makes them think they know more than others. They're all fucking trash, and they can all suck my dick. So keep that in mind. You want to really bring these elements of yourself to these situations as real time. This will really help you understand like never before your motivations and your psychic power. Don't get caught up in pointless dialectics that answers are open-ended and can't be proven. This isn't about proving how right you are. This is about maintaining your sincerity. And listen, it's okay to be wrong too. Best case scenario is you might be wrong about something. You'll learn something new. So keep that in mind as well. But don't back down, because with the square of this moon in Libra, there's a lot of social pressure to back down with what you're saying. Don't apologize for the truth that you speak from your heart. Just speak it louder. That's literally a litmus test for you to speak louder. If anyone cannot confront what you're saying with facts, but just wants to silence you, that's letting you know you're doing it right. And outside of that, you're set to, over the next couple of days, completely break through in the utilization of your superpowers. Because guess what's next? Moon in Scorpio. And Moon in Scorpio is going to reveal secrets about all the bullshit and fuckery that's happening. But more importantly, it's going to dive you deeper into the complex transformation of your pure energy as it pertains to psychic powers that you're expressing. And that's going to lead to Moon in Sagittarius. And you're going to literally ascend and change mutable sign your whole lifestyle, because Sagittarius is 6th house of lifestyle and behavior to Cancer. And you're going to integrate supernatural elements of your own behavior with superpowers that you're manifesting. The superpowers that make it so easily able for you to discern BS while you get complexly gaslighted by people who think they know shit, but they don't, because they listen to false narratives. I've always said that Moon in Cancer is gaslighting. Think the elections, where the moon was leaving Gemini into Cancer. And I've always said Moon in Libra is character assassination. Character assassination involves ad hominems, red herrings, and straw men to take aspects that have nothing to do with what's being said in order to break down someone's character. Be very careful about what you hear about other people. If you haven't seen it, if you don't know that person personally, I wouldn't believe it. I just wouldn't believe it. Be very mindful of smear campaigns that pop up to delegitimize one's ethos and credibility, especially because of stuff that they said. And once again, rest in peace to the president of Haiti and the other, leader who might have gotten knocked off because of obvious reasons. Personally speaking, invite and allow people to express their true feelings when it comes to the erroneous ideas they have about you. Because a day like today with the moon that will King Kunk's Neptune will remind you that most people have an idea of you, that they expect you to fit in their box. Most people are not really caring to know who you truly are. They don't want that. They want you to be the version of you they have in their head and hearts. And when you deviate from that, they're going to say that you're different. Something's wrong with you. No, the only thing constant in life is change. You will constantly grow and evolve. You're not meant to stay the same. So shatter and blow apart these false constructs and false ideas. Let those people know, whether they're close to you or not, They can suck your dick. They can suck your dick. Sing that eloquently, my friends. Godspeed in this bit.